Hello, welcome to the WWE Monday Night Raw Rundown, 26th of October 2020. Today I'm joined by Ellie. How are you doing today, Ellie?
Hello, Tom. I am doing great once again.
Now, today's going good. First my internet got out, now the recording software failed on the first attempt to film this.
Yes,
Brilliant.
isn't this just fun? This is
Yes.
fun. This is what I call high quality entertainment,
Now,
wholesome content.
yes. We're going to do a different approach. We're going to talk about just the most important segments that happened on the show. So thank you for watching this review and we'll catch you next week. But now, let's get on to the show. But just for a record, it was shit.
Yeah, it was.
Ellie wants to tell you about one of the best quotes in the entire show by Drew McIntyre in the first segment, not AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy in the second segment.
Which I thought that was, yeah. So basically, what happened was, Drew McIntyre came out, right? He made his way to the ring. He was like, "You're wagering, we did it." Nah, I'm just kidding. That's the wrong quote. He was like, he was talking about how he felt after his loss against Randy Orton at Hell in a Cell, like losing a championship. So he said that he did a Rocky quote from Rocky Balboa, which is Rocky 6, and he said, "It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward," which was a very great quote because it's from a very great film. And yeah, that was very amazing in my opinion.
Yes, it was. Then Miz and Morrison interrupted. Miz talks about being two-time Money in the Bank holder and this entitles me to a World Championship. Randy Orton's WWE Champion. I've done it before. Then they try and attack McIntyre. He gets the upper hand and they leave. Overall,
Nice.
it was an alright talking segment. I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Now, I'd give it a 10 out of 10 because of the quote.
Of course. Of course.
Now that says I'd probably give it about 7.4.
Yeah, fair enough. We then go to AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy in a Survivor Series qualifying match. Styles won with a phenomenal forearm. The match was missed by me due to my internet, so Ellie can
Yeah.
be the only one to rate this match.
Out of 5, I'd give it like a 2.8. It was a decent match. It wasn't really too special though. It was just decent.
First. Then Elias hits Hardy with a guitar for some reason to continue this feud. This feud is shit. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about this feud.
Exactly. I don't even know if Jeff Hardy's a face or heel anymore.
I mean,
So
they're trying to tell it as a babyface, but he got disqualified last night, which is definitely not the mark of a face.
yeah, and he hit Elias with a guitar. Done it, something this thing. Yeah, in this show, I don't care.
It was not good. Then R-Truth was walking in the back. He was asked about his victory over Drew Gulak. He said those 4 guys that were trying to get him are going to have a tag team match. He'll be scouting the match. He said if that is dangerous as being this champion is dangerous. He eats dangerous, he sleeps dangerous, and his third middle name is dangerous. It automatically gets 7 out of 10 despite the fact I didn't watch it because it's R-Truth and it's funny.
Yeah, it was a decent segment in my opinion.
Yeah. The sad thing is when R-Truth is the most entertaining thing on the show.
Yeah, he definitely is. Mainly his segments, it's less on his meh, but his segments are like the best, like, probably the best segments on Raw at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 7 out of 10.
Then we go to Akira Tozawa, Drew Gulak versus Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik. Please tell me how good this match was because I missed it because the internet was out and I'm kind of glad I missed it because it sounds like it was trash.
I believe the match was like 2 minutes, so I don't care.
There we go,
It
your
was
rating is nothing.
I'd give it a 2. A 2.
That is
trash.
nice and I think that's generous. After
It
the match...
actually really is generous.
Yes, definitely. After the match, R-Truth gets a few near falls on him for the title and runs backstage and people follow. I don't think that ever gets followed up in the entire night after that.
Yeah, and I don't think it does. I think just R-Truth runs away and he's still got his championship, right? So There we go. Good show.
Yeah. Then Bray welcomes everyone to the Firefly Funhouse and their very mad tea party. They said their special guest has arrived. Alexa then shows up and apologises for being late and brought the tea. She made it extra special just for Rambling Rabbit. It's arsenic and Rambling Rabbit dies. Because of course he does.
So do I. I die all the time.
Yes. Alexa said it's fitting because we're all mad. Alexa asked, how do you know she's mad? Bray said this is a magical place where you don't have to hide anything from anyone anymore. He heals you and protects you. There's only one thing you have to do. Alexa says, let him in. Because...
Let him in, because it's the Fiend. And Alexa Bliss is gonna, insane. That's why.
Yes,
Because everyone's gone
I'm
mad.
going to give that a 9 out of 10. Best segment on the night.
Yeah, I'd give it...
Bray is amazing.
I'd give it about an 8.6. It's probably the best thing to come out of this Raw, other than that famous Rocky quote.
Yeah. Then we have Adam Pearce in the back, who is now the unofficial GM of Monday Night Raw, because he does all the decisions. Just make the guy GM already, if you're going to do this.
Yeah.
Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler approach him. Nia says, I'm the captain, here's who I want on my team. Adam's like, you're not. Shayna says, here's my list. She's like, we'll go out to the ring and have an announcement later. It involved Nia Jax. I didn't like this segment.
0 out of 10 or whatever.
I'll give it a 2 out of 10.
I'd give it about a 4. Being serious.
Being generous again. Then we have Elias versus Keith Lee in a Survivor Series qualifying match. Keith Lee wins with the Spirit Bomb after Jeff Hardy's music plays. The match was... I'm just going to give it an average 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'd do the same.
Yeah, and then
It was
Elias
decent.
got hit in the back by a guitar from Jeff Hardy, because, yay.
Yeah, so far we've got Keith Lee and AJ Styles in the tag team for Raw at Survivor Series, which actually sounds pretty nice so far. As long as they don't get some other shit wrestlers or whatever, then it's fine.
Then we go to Retribution versus Hurt Business in an elimination tag match. First person to be eliminated was MVP. Then Slapjack, then T-Bot and Bobby Lashley get eliminated. Then Mace gets eliminated. Then Ali hits Cedric Alexander with a chair and gets disqualified. The match was trash.
Yeah, I did not care about this match at all.
Generally, I don't care about this feud, and I don't care about the matches. The match is getting a 1.5 out of 10. It was boring and long, and I didn't care about it.
I'd give it a 2 because I'm being generous.
Yes, you're being very generous. Then Angel Garza was in the back, and he offered a rose to Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke. Mandy says, I still choose Otis. Then he offers a rose to Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, who then Nia just steals it off him. And then Dana says they haven't been beaten since they got to Raw. Dana tells Shayna and Nia to be careful and watch their titles. It was an alright segment. I'd give it a 5 out of 10. The Angel Garza stuff kind of made me laugh, so...
Yeah, it was alright. Nothing special. As for most of this show.
Oh. Matthew McConaughey was apparently in the Thunderdome this week.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is though.
He's an actor. He's alright.
He's alright.
Yes. We have Drew McIntyre versus The Miz. McIntyre with a Claymore. The match was... meh.
Yeah, it was alright.
I'd give it a 2.75 out of 5. Slightly above average, but just nothing to really rave about.
Yeah, I'd give it the same rating, 2.75 out of 5. It was decent. Nothing special.
Then we had Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods dressed like the Street Profits and talk about they'll be facing them at Survivor Series, and they mocked them, and it was bad.
Yeah, I do find it funny though how Kofi was mocking Discount Kofi too, so I found that
Asuka
very
showed
funny.
up, that was nice though.
Yeah, that was nice because everyone loves Asuka.
MVP does show up. He mentions that Bobby Lashley will be facing Sami Zayn, and then Asuka tells MVP they will fail because New Day rocks.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is I don't like Street Profits. When someone's ripping off the Street Profits, it makes me like it even less.
That is actually very true.
I'd give the segment a 4 out of 10. They tried, but it was just appalling.
I'd give it a 5 just because it's New Day and Kofi mocked Kofi, Discount Kofi too. That's why. It's just a decent segment.
Yeah, it was alright. Then Adam Pearce is in the ring to announce who is going to be the participants in the Raw Women's Survivor Series match. Shayna Baszler, Nia Jax, Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke are all on the team. Then we have a fatal 4-way match to determine the fifth competitor. Lana pulls Peyton Royce. Oh, sorry. The competitors are Lana, Peyton Royce, Nikki Cross and Lacey Evans. I care about virtually none of these women.
Same.
Lana pulls Peyton Royce out the ring after a move happened and got the win. Nia Jax then fake hugged Lana and then put her through the announce table with a Samoan drop.
Yeah, because why not? Just why not? I mean, the match was decent. Probably.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 2.75 out of 5. It was slightly above average.
Yeah, I'd give the same man.
Yeah.
It was a decent match.
I mean, Lana won, so it's not the best, but hey, they tried.
Yeah.
Then we have Matt Riddle versus Sheamus in a qualifying match. Sheamus won with a bro kick. This match was actually quite boring.
Yeah. It's like it was a bit disappointing for me, really. It could have been better, but you know.
Yeah.
It was just disappointing.
I'd just give it a 2.25 out of 5. I generally just started losing interest in the match quite quickly.
Yeah, probably the same rating for me.
Then we go to our final segment of the night, thank God. Moment of Bliss with Randy Orton. She's like, are you surprised you could win out? Put a super duper performance. And he's like, well, no. I'm Randy Orton. Is Bray Wyatt here or not? Where is the Fiend? Drew McIntyre's music plays. There's a little bit of a brawl between them. Lights go down, lights come up. Fiend is behind Orton that's on the top of the ramp. Big brawl between Orton and Drew, and they end on a cliffhanger again. Orton does a back body drop onto the announce table and they just end.
Yeah, that ending was that just
shit.
like yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna
It just
rate the
randomly
Moment of
ended.
Bliss segment, which was quite good. Alexa's playing this character fantastic. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Gonna give the brawl and the ending a -1 because it just pissed me right off. The ending was appalling.
Yeah, the part with Alexa Bliss was pretty good.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's why I didn't want to panic. I didn't want to give her a -1. So much love to you, Alexa, with this new character. But
She's actually pretty good as the new character. I actually kind of like what Dougy is doing with her.
Yeah, I am really enjoying Alexa at the moment as
Yeah.
whatever
then,
she is. Mrs. Fiend? I don't know.
I just say insane person. That's why
Insane, possessed. I don't know, but it's good. But,
demon.
But cliffhangers don't work when you just abruptly end it. Like that.
I really did not like that.
SmackDowns ended it perfectly. You know where Jey Uso was on the cage.
Oh
staring
yeah,
at Roman.
that was perfect.
That
I
made
loved that.
sense. That was good. See, so if anyone's saying I'm criticising WWE because it's WWE doing it, no. I praised the SmackDown ending when I did my review.
Yeah, I legit loved that ending. Like, it like actually got me pumped for Hell in a Cell. Like, I actually wanted to watch the show rather than just going, oh yeah, I'll just watch it because why not? I actually wanted to watch it.
But just doing something doesn't help it. Like, if Jay had gotten inside the cage, then I would have been a bit pissed, like they did with Randy and Drew. That would have been like, well, they should have had a brawl, but Jay was on the outside and they clearly were not going to fight. Jay just did that to make a point. But overall, what did you think of the show?
Oh my god, this is hard because I'm confused about the show. It's like I kind of want to give it like a harsh rating, but I also don't. Maybe a 6.5 out of 10 now that I think about it.
Jesus, you're going very high. I'm going 3.
Oh wow, yeah, that was oh my god.
I'm going 3.
Yeah, I am being very generous today.
Generally, there's nothing that I would rewatch that show for apart from the Bray Wyatt stuff. There's generally nothing else I cared about.
Just being less generous, I'll give it a 6. So no one decides to hate me.
No one's going to hate you. It's your own opinion. I generally did not enjoy the show.
Yeah.
To be fair. I mean, Survivor Series build is alright, they just throw in storylines that are just boring as fuck. Like, I don't care about seeing Nia Jax on my screen 3 different fucking times.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to set up is like a match with Randy Orton in the feud and maybe like Drew McIntyre now, like a triple threat, which it seems alright, but I just kind of wish the Fiend was more in like, you know, not title matches, because if he goes in title matches then he's going to be bound to lose one time, whereas I like the Fiend to be more undefeated. Like, he's meant to be feared, but when he's the champion and, you know, once he loses that championship, then he's not going to be feared, is he, because he lost.
What would make sense is if Bray Wyatt was the champion, but the Fiend was not.
Yes, that is what we need, rather than the Fiend
sense.
being a champion.
The Firefly Funhouse Bray was the champion, but the Fiend himself never had the championship match. He could walk around with the belt, but I would never put him in a title match.
Yeah.
Because obviously Braun beat the Firefly Funhouse Bray in his first match, didn't he?
I don't know that, but yeah. It's just I don't think the Fiend should be in like the title picture, like the Fiend character himself. Maybe like Bray Wyatt could be in the title picture, but not the Fiend, because the Fiend, he's gonna, once he gets a title, he's gonna lose it eventually, and I don't want that, because then it's gonna ruin the Fiend. So I just think, you know, it should be, you know, just going for normal matches.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He should just keep doing this revenge stuff that he keeps doing, because he's got a hell of a pass with Randy, so makes sense.
Yeah.
Just doesn't need the title in the fucking picture for it.
Yeah.
But yes, that was our thoughts on this Monday Night Raw.
Yes, indeed.
Join me and Ellie tomorrow for Impact Wrestling.
Yes! Finally, a good show.
Yes. I don't think it'll be getting anything below a freaking 6, but you never know.
It definitely won't.
No, it won't. Definitely won't. But yes, thank you for watching this. Make sure you like, share and subscribe. And remember, we need to report EA to the police because they murdered Dead Space. They are officially a murderer.
Yeah, how dare EA? Like, Jesus Christ.
They've officially killed Dead Space.
Dead Space 3 might not have been a good game, but Dead Space 1 and 2 are both fantastic
Should have
games.
not murdered it. EA are officially murderers.
Yeah. No one likes EA.
There you go. There's my obligatory one Dead Space joke every fucking video.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.